Welcome back everybody to my Mount Blair Bannerlord 2 playthrough. As you can see, we're not where we left off last time here. We're in the Siege of Plus Felipe, which I think we were planning on sieging the Azari this episode. I'm not sure. We were fighting the Azari a little bit last episode when we were having some Sturgian clans, I'm pretty sure. And obviously we managed to take all war and stuff. But what we can do hopefully in this episode is damage the Azari a decent chunk. If we can take a decent chunk of the Azarian land, that type of stuff, that could be pretty good. As well as if we can stop these guys from pushing these ladders down and get our men up the ladders.
Soldier, follow your sergeants!
Yeah, I tried to order them so they would all go up the ladders. And then the siege towers they can obviously follow if they get a chance. But it doesn't look like they're going to use both ladders, which is a bit stupid. But there's nothing I can really do about them not using both ladders. I'm just going to charge those two units. But either way, we can see what we can do on this wall here, because obviously we want to take quite a bit of this land. And it doesn't actually look like they're going to be able to defend us at all, really. We've got 2,000 men. I think they have about 600. I'm not sure, though. I can't quite remember. But either way, we should be able to dominate here. Absolutely dominate. And if we can dominate, then obviously that's just going to be good. Because when we take this town, and if I can maybe take a... Why did that guy just fly and absolutely levitate in the sky? That's actually kind of funny. But I have no clue why that guy's just magically floating. They might have a wizard or something. But either way, we should be able to take these allies down quite easily. And... well, not take these allies down in general, but they have like 5 towns? 6 towns? One of those two. There is some updates. I've marked quite a few updates. We're at 3 front war. We're at war with Valandia, we're at war with the Azari, and we're at war with the North. The North has a town and 2 castles. The Azari have 2 castles. Right, so we're back. I don't know why the recording glitched. So, I don't know. But what I was saying was, because I don't know why that cut off, is the Azari have quite a few towns, and we could do with taking them down. We could definitely do with them taking them down. I doubt we're going to be able to fully wipe the Azari this episode, but we can definitely come close. We can definitely come close. Because if I take this town, maybe take another 3 towns, 3 towns would be very good to take. But if we can take another load of land, then obviously that's basically just the Azari wiped. If we take 3 more towns, that's 4 out of their 5 towns gone. Because I think they have 5 towns. I could be wrong here. But either way, Plus Felipe is obviously the first one we're going to take. And we're just going to see what happens after that. But this is going quite effectively here. We're wiping the Azari off the walls. We've took 4 and they're only wounded. And they've took way more. They've took 114 and 80 of them are dead. So this is going very nicely for us. I've managed to get personally 28 kills, which is quite good for 1 soldier, as well as I went down, so it's extremely good. Obviously this is going very nicely. We can see what we can do in general here against these RI, but this battle in general is going nice. I don't think we've lost any armies or anything, but I might be wrong. We definitely could have, but I don't think we have. From what I can remember, we didn't lose any armies in between episodes. And they've got 5 men left. Now they have 4. We're going to let our men run that way. We're going to see if there's any retreating. I doubt there will be, considering all of my men are running off the side towards our side. But we can see anyway. Can we actually climb this? No. We've got 2 troops left. We've got 1 final soldier left, which is a Azarian footman. Let's just hope he's not glitched, because if he's glitched, that's going to be quite annoying. Did he kill himself to fall damage? Because we didn't get the kill for that. That was red, but he died. Have no clue what happened there. We obviously can't take some of the men, because obviously we just took those 15 men, but obviously it's Empire only. We'll take the 15 men. We're going to recruit up, obviously, the Cataphract, the Legionary. I don't think we're going to hire the recruits. I definitely don't think we're going to hire the recruits. But for a second there, I didn't notice I did claim the troops on this side, and I was like, wait, did we cheat already with the hired pikemen and stuff? But no, we didn't, luckily. It was just, like I said, I claimed the men and didn't realise. But that's us taking a town. We can pillage because we have a lot of not merciful lords. I mean, we have a lot of merciless lords. They've got 700 defenders. That's probably going to take a while to organise, but I'm going to see what are the updates here. Yeah, so Takor got taken by the Sturgians. Balgard got taken by the Valandians. Mechalovian got taken by the Sturgians. Maruth is getting sieged, I think, by the west. I think it's the west sieging. I think it's actually the west is sieging. It doesn't say, but I think it's the west. Quartz rebelled against the west, I'm pretty sure. And I think that's about it, yeah. So, yeah, the Azari have 5 more towns. Not 5 in total. But I think we'll be back once we're ready to launch the assault on Brazil, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we've got the vote for Hus Felipe here. That actually took a while to organise. Baroque is luckily going to get the town, which is pretty good, because I don't want it to go to any of these Sturgian clans here. I'm going to hope that if we take another Azarian town, unless we've got... Oh, we actually have got decent support for peace here. I'm going to hope that if we take Raziel, it goes to him as well. And then maybe declaring war on Sturgia or Valandia would be good. Maybe Valandia. We could take Balgard, Varcheg, Krakenor, and Ov. Take those fiefs. That would push them back a decent chunk. Then we could declare on war on Sturgia, finish them off. That would give us all of the Sturgian land here. I don't particularly know what's the best option here. But I think we'll be back once we're ready to launch the assault on Raziel, and then we might make peace after Raziel siege. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we've got a peace offer, well, not from the Azari, a peace offer from our vassals to the Azari here. I don't particularly want to spend the influence to decline it to then, just after the siege, vote for it. So I think we might as well just launch the assault here. We've got a decent chunk of men. We outnumber them by 4-1. And we should just be able to crush them here. We can organise the men after this. That's going to give us 2 towns off the Azari. They take... I think they took 1 castle off us. It was either that or it was just a castle that was theirs and we took and then lost and took and then lost. But either way, it's going to be profit in this war. We just need to hope that capital doesn't rain terror on us. Luckily it missed. We need to get our men moving up these walls right now. We need to hug the catapult wall. I think they can still hit us here though. Unless there's ladders over there that's better placed, then we might just have to play the risky game of being right next to that catapult. We definitely might have to play that game, because it's not like we can just sit back and do nothing. We have to siege. No, the side that I initially thought of going is better. Yeah, so the side that I initially thought of going is going to hopefully be better. Hopefully we're just out of range of the catapult. Well, like just under range, should I say. But hopefully the catapult can't hit us, because if it can, it's going to smash our infantry line up. We're going to get absolutely smashed up here. Our entire infantry line might just fall. I don't know if that was a catapult shot. It definitely might have been. On my command! It definitely might have been. So I don't know. It might actually be better just to go with both sides, actually. Because if the catapult can hit on this side, getting a bigger group of infantry is worse. So I'm actually going to leave them split here, because I'm not sure if the catapult can hit us. But we're going to hopefully take these walls. We need to take them. The faster we take them, the better, because we do outnumber them. We do outnumber them, and yeah, it's a town, so it's going to be tough. But if we don't manage to take these walls and we lose this siege, we're going to lose a lot of men and gain nothing out of it, because also we're probably going to make peace soon. Luckily I'm actually on the side, which means I can hopefully kill some of these palace guards, which are very, very powerful units. And they're very good to take out as well, because that's a very powerful unit that I can just hopefully hit a few times in the back with a sword and kill him. All of these troops are really elite, so every single kill I'm getting here is a very powerful troop off the battlefield. Yeah, this is going kind of effectively. It's going more effectively than I thought it would, especially with the elite men I had. We've managed to get a massive group of infantry on the walls here. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. We managed to basically even out losses. We can full charge that unit because there's no point just sitting on the wall waiting for reinforcements. Yeah, we're absolutely sweeping through the walls here. They have got a few more kills, but they've got a catapult. They're actually not on the catapult right now. I'm going to grab one of these and see if there's anybody in the gate. No. We're going to walk around with one of these bombs, basically. Well, it's basically a medieval bomb. Because if I can throw it like that infantry line, if I can make it all the way over there with this and lob it on that... Nah, I got shot. I was going to say if I could lob it on the infantry line, that would deal a lot of damage. Maybe kill like 6 of them and damage the rest. That could be very, very effective. Oh, I just went down. That's not good. We can see what actually happens on the walls here, because it might go very bad. It might go very, very bad. It definitely could. One of the guys is just stood on that pathway a bit, just taking arrows. It looks like their last little hold here is on this wall, which we're getting a few men to attack them. Yeah, we're managing to get the massive infantry line on their back here, tearing into them. We managed to basically take this wall, and with that we're getting more men funneling up. I don't know if we lost the other side of the wall, but we've got enough men to win this battle overall. We've probably got about 70 men on the walls here, I would say. Maybe a bit less. Definitely a bit less now. But yeah, that's basically the win. I think we outnumber. Yeah, we definitely outnumber them in their own walls now. We're absolutely sweeping through their city here. And that's very effective. We managed to take 2 towns in a very short time here. That's very good. They've got 1 troop left, and that's a victory here. That's very, very good. That's very, very good. Oleg actually died on the battlefield, though. That's not good. That's not good. Who's the new leader of that clan, then, if Oleg died? Yeah, who is the leader of that clan now? Because Oleg, sadly, went down to take Razil. Yeah, it was one of the most powerful of our lords as well. That's really not good. Is it Uruk? No. Sadly, Oleg's dead. But at least we managed to take Razil. It would have been terrible if he died and we didn't even take Razil. Yeah, I don't mind passing that then. Yeah, so we made peace with the Zarai. Sadly, Oleg died. West is at war with Sturgia, the south. And what was the other one? Britannia. Britannia is pretty weak, though. It's not like they're going to really do anything. The Azara is at full peace. Valandi is at full peace. I think we might go to war with Valandia. I think Valandian war is a very reasonable war to be having right here to take. They've got 4 towns left and a decent chunk of castles. We managed to take 2 towns. We're going to see who that goes to. I'll be back once we've got the vote, and then once we've got the vote, I'll probably head up to this land, declare war on Valandia, and try and take Balgard and Varchek and that type of stuff. So we'll be back once we've got the vote. Maruth is getting sieged by the west, though. That's definitely by the west, because they're only at war with the west. So we'll be back once we've got the vote, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We've got the Razil vote. I do sadly have to spend 135 influence to force it to Baroque, because I do not want either of these clans getting it. Because they both have 0 land, but that means if we declare war on Valandia, we can take Balgard and Varcheg, and both of them can get land. Sadly, I do have to kick out 5 men here, because I didn't realise that we own the towns, so it'll give us an extra 5 troops. But either way, that's quite nice. He's got 2 towns now. That should make him pretty rich. And Maruth got taken. Maruth got taken off the Britannians here, which means Dungalans, sadly, we're not going to get that clan. which is pretty sad, but at the same time, it's not devastating. But obviously, Maruth got taken by the West. The West owns Maruth now. They're quite powerful. They've got an extra 2 towns in their kingdom. Valandia has an extra 6 towns in their kingdom. The South has an extra 3 towns in the kingdom. Oh, actually, the West has an extra 3 because they also have Asgard. And then Sturgy has fallen as well. So we'll be back once we're hopefully at the Valandian front, ready to declare war and fight him. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we're going to declare war on Valandia here. Also, Valandia's got a lot of their men tied up, probably. Well, they do have 14,000 men, but they are also sieging the Dungalans here. They're going to be sieging the Dungalans here, which we're at war with a massive, massive kingdom and a very, very powerful one. But at the same time, if we can take Balgard, Varcheg, Ov, and Kragnar, then we maybe siege Epicrocia or something like that to boost land. But besides that, there's not really much else I want to do. Balgard hasn't really got any defenders. We should be able to launch the assault quite quickly here. They've got 100 defenders, and we're sieging with 2 lords, me and the new leader, because obviously Oleg died earlier in this episode. So we're sieging with him, and we can actually just go in as a dual siege. I think we might prepare a little bit more because they have got 100 defenders, and it gives our vassals more time to get here, because I'd be a lot more comfortable with maybe 4 lords, about 800 men. We can siege with 800 men very confidently. Yeah, so I think we're just going to build 3 trebuchets, break their catapults, and we're going to launch the assault then. We do need to be careful, because Valandia can strike us back. They've got a very powerful faction. They can definitely strike us back. But obviously, like I said, they don't really have that many defenders in this town. It should be pretty easy to take. I just don't want catapults dealing massive damage. We obviously don't particularly want that, and we've got a decent chunk of our army formed over right here. We're going to be very defensive. I don't think that's what we want to do. I think we want to be balanced. I think we want to do some sieges, but we also want to defend. We've got 2 towns less than them, but we've got a load less castles. We've barely got any castles here. But Britannia is basically dead. Are they currently dying? Yeah, Britannia's last fief is on 200 defenders. So it's not like they're going to get a glorious victory here. They're going to have a devastating defeat here, yeah. Unless they manage to barely clutch, which I doubt they will. That's basically why we can launch the assault here. They've got 106 defenders. They've got no siege engines or anything like that. So this should go pretty well. Because they've got 1 trebuchet. And that's it. They haven't got any catapult, ballista, not catapult. They haven't got any catapults. They obviously can't make trebuchets, but they don't have fire catapults either. I think they're actually on guards, but most people call them catapults. But either way, this should go very effectively. They've got half their men on the field already. And we can charge. And I think obviously we want to organize the archers like I always do, because it's better to have just a massive 60 archers spamming the wall than like 3 archers every so often. It just seems to be 10 times more effective that way. And they also tend to hit more shots when they're in loose formation than when they're scattered and they're not really together. But it's because they all will pepper the same target and they'll die out. We have lost already a troop. Well, we've already lost a few, but now that our archers are setting up a bit more, we're starting to get some good kills on them here. The more kills we get, the better. And the less casualties we take, the better, because we do actually want to be sieging a decent chunk. They obviously only have 100 men, so I'm not expecting a devastating amount of losses. It's probably going to be a pretty pathetic amount of losses for this town, but it's because it's about to rebel, so the militia ain't helping them. This is pure garrison and what they decided to fund. But yeah, I was going to say, if I can stop that ballista from firing, that's going to make sure we take way less losses. Yeah, we've managed to kill the guy that was on there, and we're just sweeping the walls here. They've already lost a big chunk of the garrison. And we've already got probably more men in the walls than they have in general. And if we can head down there and open the gate, we can just flood all of our men through. And once we flood our men through, there's no turning back. There's no way they're going to win. They've actually went ahead and opened the gate themselves, which is actually kind of surprising. I don't know why, if you're against an enemy that's so powerful compared to you, you'd open the gate and just give them the victory. We were going to win anyway. But they only opened one gate though. So I don't know if it was completely stupid. But either way, we're going to crush them here. They're actually sending some men to go shut the gate, but I doubt it's going to be very effective, especially considering they're like tier 2s, tier 3s. Some even tier 1s. I can see some Valandian recruits here. And Sturgian woodmen and Sturgian recruits and stuff. They've got very, very weak men. Yeah, they're onto the tier 2s and 3s now. That's the first tier, those two archers are the first tier 4s I've seen in a while. Because they really do not have a powerful force here. It was defended by a little amount of men, and the little amount of men are all weak. It's not like it was 80 very powerful elite men like my towns. If the militia stopped helping, my towns would have 80 elite men. I might actually go down because I'm getting surrounded. But the power of this two-handed sword might actually save me. My overall power as a unit might save me here. Yeah, just my HP in general. Because I have that much HP. That actually managed to save me. They've got 4 men left, and that's the victory, basically. That's very nice. We managed to take a town with 3 casualties. Losing 3 men and taking a full town is very nice. It really is. The Valandians have lost a big town. Well, it's not particularly big, but it is one of their towns. It's going to strengthen us up. It's going to be quite nice to take. It's going to be definitely nice to take. And they're hopefully going to send a retaliation army. The reason I hope they send a retaliation army is defending a 2,000 man army is a lot easier than fighting 2,000 men on an open battlefield. There's one guy left that we're just running around for. I don't know if he's glitched or if he's just far away from us. No, he was just far away from us. Or he managed to retreat to Kiev, one of those two. But either way, that's very nice. We can take, obviously, the 16 prisoners. They've got probably a decent chunk of defenders in the other towns. Well, I say other towns, but it's only really Varcheg we want. Epicrotia wouldn't be too bad to take, but besides that, I think we'd be overextending on the land a bit. We can show mercy, obviously. I think I only need to take 150 men out of here, so we're just going to do count. Yeah, we're just going to do count, and we're just going to take the highest number of men to lower the garrison, because normally I like to say about 200. 200's a reasonable amount that they would normally be willing to pay. Yeah, so that leaves them with a good defense, and us versus the Valandians, because Britannia is basically dead. That's the vote for Balgard here. Yep, Britannia is dead. I think going to Vajork isn't too bad. That can go to Vajork. I'm definitely happy with it going to Vajork here. Fathom needs the next town though. And Britannia is gone. Britannia is gone. Dungerlands is being taken by the Valandians here. Who's that going to go to? That's not really too important, but it is slightly important. Britannia is completely wiped. What does that do, actually? Is the west... The west's just a war with the south, and it's kind of an even war. Them a lot of very weak kingdoms, and Valandia is very powerful. Britannia can obviously get ticked. Obviously, well, ticked off, should I say. Obviously, I didn't take them down, but they did die. So, they're getting unticked anyway. And now we're just at a pure war with Valandia here. I think that went to the king. Yeah, the king got the town. So now their king has 3 towns. Yeah, they're a very, very powerful kingdom. They basically own... Oh, they do own... They basically own the full of Britannia here, because Epicrotia, that fills in Maruth, basically. They own the entire of the Valandian land, the entire of the Britannian land. They own a town and 2 castles of Sturgia, and 3 castles of the west. They're very powerful. They're very, very powerful. We obviously own quite a chunky amount of land ourselves. There's obviously quite a chunky amount of land ourselves, but not anywhere near the amount Valandia owns. Yeah, Valandia's got a vast amount of land. I'll be back once we're ready to launch the assault on Varcheg, but we could get crushed. They could launch a 30,000 man army at Varcheg defense and crush us. So we'll be back once we're ready to launch the assault on Varcheg, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we're obviously in the siege of Varcheg here, like I said we would be. I think it's just worth going all up in one side and moving our men, because if we sit back, we're going to take more losses, and it's just not going to be good. When obviously we can just quickly launch the assault here. Well, not launch the assault, but quickly get on the walls, quickly crush them before they've even got any men set up on the walls. Because normally if you push the walls quite fast, like faster than you normally would, then you can get on the walls before their men do. But also normally you do have to have siege engines, so they don't expect you to just launch assault on the walls. Hopefully they don't push these ladders down. I think if they can push the ladders down from there, that's a bit absurd. Now we can merge the infantry units. Because now that they're actually climbing, they've got orders to climb and push the ladders up. Yeah, we've got 160 infantry. We've got more infantry than they have men. We have basically, well actually, we have basically more infantry than they have is it a defense in general, because they have 250 men. We have 160 infantry trying to take these walls off them. They're actually retreating from one man, which is pretty good. Because it means if I can just hold them at this point, I can wait till some of our men funnel up for the walls. I failed that task pretty miserably here, trying to hold them back. I just let like 6 of them pass me. Obviously, there's not really much I can do if there's like 8 of them or whatever, but I could at least hold them for a minute. We've managed to get men on the walls anyway, so it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. I think we actually want to get them lined up there, because right now we're spreading off a bit too much. And we've got like 1 troop fighting like 6 of their men. When if we group up a little bit, yeah, that's good enough. We've grouped up, we've got like 25 men or 30 men or something there. Which now means, yeah, definitely now means that we can just full on crush them. And if we full on crush them, that's going to be pretty nice. It's definitely going to be pretty nice if we full on crush them. We're taking these walls quite nicely, I would say. I'd definitely say it's quite nice that we're taking these walls. I'm taking a lot of damage. But at the same time, the amount of kills I've got, plus the amount I've helped out in this battle, because I actually realised I didn't have that many kills, but the amount I've helped out in the battle is more than 9 kills. Yeah, we're definitely going to win this, considering they've let the majority of our men in the walls. It's just a matter of slaughtering all our men, which we should be able to do quite nicely. We definitely should be able to do quite nicely. And if we manage to take this, that's 2 towns off the Valandians, 2 towns off the Azari, all in one episode. And 2 towns off each kingdom in one episode is going to be pretty nice. 2 towns off each kingdom is going to be very, very nice. Plus it's going to strengthen up our land in general. We are kind of stuck on a staircase, which is not good. Not even just me, but like our entire force is stuck on that staircase. I can hopefully manage to get some flanking hits in. I think I'm dead here though. Yeah, sadly I do think I'm going down. There wasn't really anything I could do there. But it does look like they're going to attempt to defend their gate here. Yeah, it definitely looks like they're going to try and defend the gate. But no, they're getting crushed. They're getting absolutely crushed. And that's basically the victory here. We're watching as a militia tries to run away to the keep. We're going to see if he actually makes it. He probably will. Yeah, he made it. And that's the victory. I actually did forget that. I need to click done for the battle. But either way, that's very, very good. That's very, very good. I almost just hired a sturgeon recruit to be fair there. We can take all of the loot. And what else can we do here? I don't particularly know what else we can do. We can see some castles. but I don't see that being significant damage. The only one thing I will say is it gives you influence. Like when they over-donate, I don't know if you've noticed sometimes in the campaigns and stuff, when they over-donate, like here they've donated 500 men. I don't know why I've just spun myself. But either way, when they donate 500 men, I have to take, say, 300 out and donate them. Which gives me like an extra 80 influence, but that's not my fault. So it's not really, in my opinion, cheating, because it's the game's fault, not mine. And there's nothing I can really do, unless I was going to propose something just to waste the influence. But I don't think there's a point in that. But the good side is you get a little bit of extra influence. The bad side is you have to do this every time you siege, which is quite annoying. Especially if you've got max men and it's giving you more men. Like that you have locked in, I'm meaning. So like with the Empire only and stuff, if it gives me Empire men, it's not really that good for me. Because it's more annoying to donate. It's more annoying to donate men that I have ticked than it is to donate men that I don't have ticked. But either way, it's not that bad. It is slightly annoying. But obviously we've dealt a very, very good blow to both kingdoms in this episode. We've dealt a very, very good blow to both kingdoms in this episode. We've got 2 towns there, 2 towns there. So we're getting 4 towns. They're just trading. Britannia is now dead. They've got 2 castles really I would be interested in. They've got 2 castles I would really be interested in. Besides that, Valandi is very powerful. And I think even though that's probably going to be quite a short episode here, I think we are going to end off the episode here because I'm really not sure of what to do here. I think maybe next episode we might siege the castles. I'm not sure, but we're going to wait for the vote here. I think I'm just going to head, unless there's a defense or whatever, unless they launch the assault on one of these towns in the next like 15-20 seconds, because there's a lot of this army that needs disbanding. Because I look, yeah, they've got 26, 28. There's a load of vassals that are really weak. I think anybody under 60. No, I think that's good. Dropping the really weak vassals. We lost like 500 men or something. Maybe, actually, I think that was like 400 men. But we've still got a massive army. And we've got Varcheg. That's going to faith them. That's pretty good. All of these guys now have a Sturgian town. Yeah, so all 3 of us have got a Sturgian town. Well, not all 3 of us. All 3 of them have got a Sturgian town. That's pretty good. And we'll see what they can do next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button. Oh, actually, we're going to defend Omor before going here. I was actually going to end up the episode, but I did say if there's a defense, I will defend it. So, we're going to see what kind of Valandian army is trying to besiege us. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 3,000 men. I really wouldn't be surprised. The South and Azari are both at war with the West. I'm hoping the West punishes the Azari. Oh, looks like the Azari is actually getting stuff done against the West. But we're going to see Omar defense. Yeah, we can siege Omar, hopefully. Not siege, defend. Oh. Yeah, that's 2,000 men. That's 2,000 men sieging one of our towns. We definitely need to break in. We can see what happens there. Yeah, so we're going to gather all of the banners here so we take at least the least amount of men possible. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and my game did actually crash. We did the Siege of Varcheg, obviously. I'm pretty sure you saw that. But we're going to end the episode now. I was actually heading to defend the town. I don't know if you saw when I was defending Omar. We were heading over to Omar. I was in the middle of saying that we're ending off the episode. I was heading over to Omar to defend, and the game obviously crashed. But I'll siege in between. I'll do the siege in between episodes, and if they begin to siege that again, then we'll just start the next episode with defending that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching. Peace.